Seth Henniger.
We are
Memes of the week.
Go ahead.
And my name is a meme of the week. So there's there it is. Hey, we're so glad that you're here with us on 88.5 JFM. It is the best 2 hours of radio for your week. It is the Varsity Radio Show, and I am always so excited by the people that are in this room because they make this 2 hours absolutely fantastic. And today, I have a really great co-host. He's become a friend of mine. He is from Arab. Well, he is youth pastoring in Arab. He's not from it. He's from Boaz.
I am, yeah.
Boaz, he is a pirate. So, say Arg.
Arg.
There it is, okay? His name is Matthew Kobe. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm living the dream.
That's what's up.
He has a giant bottle of water.
That's right.
It's giant. I think it's like a gallon size.
I honestly don't know what it is. It's a lot.
It says Montana.
It says, well, that's just a sticker I got on mission 2 months ago.
There it is. So, this man is going to put down an obscene amount of water. Also in the studio. I say also, this is such an understatement. To my left, if you could see, he is sliding the sliders, pushing the buttons, doing the music. He is quite phenomenal. We call him the Willy Wonka Radio. His name, Steven Spiegel.
What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day so far. Got a great show lined up for you.
It's going to be a good day. We have Zoe Williams and Glendy Morales is going to be here in the studio. Also, we've got an experience, the Charburger. They are a wonderful place around here. They are the home of the famous Char-Grilled Wildcat Burger, Philly cheesesteak, and jumbo crispy onion rings. And we'll soon be telling you about B&B video games. But first, I love this. We call it Meme of the Week.
Memes of the week.
And so I love to do this. So me and Matthew, we're going to read through each meme. So, meme number one. It's Meme of the week. Scary child toy. You remember? You know those little cranes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
You never know when the clown's coming
don't.
out. You never know.
And the bad thing is, whenever they're broke and they don't come out, you just sit there and spin it forever.
Like terrified.
Forever. I'm pretty sure I'm scarred from that. I'm afraid of door handles or stuff now.
Gonna jump out. I think this is where the fear of clowns came in. But here's the adult equivalent. Even the colors are the same.
They are.
The Pillsbury Crescent roll thing. You know when you popped it, the pop.
You know, some people were telling me that they use like a spoon to open that, which is probably the right way. I just like hit it on my hand or hit it on the table.
Yeah.
And just like let it explode like a grenade.
That's right. And all of a sudden I'm taken back to that clown jumping out of that box.
Yeah, it was all to prepare us.
Second meme right here. Describe what you're seeing right there. I'm gonna tell you how to do Home Alone in like 3 seconds.
Oh my goodness! If Home Alone happened today,
yeah,
Mom, Dad,
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh my goodness! I can't see that part though.
That's a cell phone, and it's Macaulay Culkin's texting, "Hello, I'm home alone. Mom, Kevin, I'm so sorry. We just boarded, but I'll get off the plane and come right home." The end.
Oh yeah, that's
right there.
Yeah, that's like the how it should have ended stuff you
see on
YouTube.
Oh, I love how it should have ended. And Matthew, I feel like, because you're closer to my age than I thought you were. But I'm gonna
take that as a compliment. I guess.
It is, I guess. If anything, it was an insult to myself.
No, not at all.
How parents would have texted back in the day. I'm sure your mom did this right there. You want to explain what she wrote on that envelope?
Oh, my goodness. Let's see. The house better be spotless before I get home from work.
Right.
If it's not, everybody's getting a whooping.
And that was text messaging.
It was.
Right there.
And so fun fact for me, a lot of times I would actually just, when that would happen, I would have to stay outside till a certain time.
Right.
And I would get those notes like, you better do this.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
The worst
that was your mom?
Yeah, the worst feeling in the world was when you spent all day not doing it. And you look at the clock and you see that it's like 10 till she's supposed to get home. And you're just throwing stuff in closets.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're not kidding. Because you go into that super mode right there.
Yeah.
And I just, if you're out there and you're not feeling very worthy today, it's little dating advice right here. Y'all ready? Here it is.
This is good.
Don't let anyone treat you like free salsa. You are cheese dip, baby. You are cheese dip. Just saying. You're worth something.
Preach it. Come on.
That's right. That's good. You want to read that one?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever done this?
Is
this relatable?
This is me every time. I will get my truck and leave. Please see cashier here.
Me too.
Equals. I'm gonna get in my car and find another gas station.
That's
is what I'm about to do.
That's right. I will also say, and I've done this for real. I seriously have sat there and like you right there, like that thing pops up.
Mm-hmm.
I put my gas thing back in and I try again. Now, if the second time that comes up, I'm out.
Bye.
I'm out. Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
And now, Steven, I think I heard you talking about this on your show.
I did, yeah.
And I think this would help us tremendously. Every McDonald's should have a flag that flies at half-mast when the ice cream machine's broken.
I think this is a conspiracy.
I thought it was.
I think it's a part of their training program.
Right.
It's like, hey, guys, whenever you're going to clean up for the evening, just go ahead and tell them it's broken. Like, it's not broken.
Right.
There's no way.
Right.
I don't even go to McDonald's for ice cream anymore.
True story. It was probably the last 3 months, and I went to McDonald's, and I kid you not, say, hey, you got ice cream? No, we don't have any ice cream. Are you serious? I thought this was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Half-mast.
Fun fact.
Would have saved me so much time and effort. What's up, Britt Burns? Man,
on the last subject, I actually went to a Kentucky Fried one time that didn't have any chicken.
No.
Yeah.
That's satanic.
So this is bad.
That's satanic.
We were on a youth trip in Gatlinburg, and it was our fault. Our entire conference went to this one Kentucky Fried and ate them out of chicken.
Bless their hearts. I'm sure they were devastated.
They just went ahead and closed.
Yeah, we're like, we done. We is out. Famous college football sayings.
Texas.
Hook 'em horns.
Miami. All about the U. I can't stand that.
Oregon. Win the day. Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. And Tennessee. Wait till next year. Wait to see what we can do next year.
Oh, man.
I showed that to a Tennessee fan this last week. They weren't too entertained.
Well, I mean, they've been saying this since the late 90s, so it is what it is.
I said, you know, if you prove us wrong, then we'll stop.
We'll see.
No. B&B Video Games. They are a fantastic place. They have a 80s style arcade in the back and a video game retail store in the front. They literally have every video game system you can imagine, all the way back to Atari. And they're correctly located, Matt, you'll remember this, by the Pizza Hut.
That's right. I used to work at Pizza Hut in high school.
Me too.
That's what's up.
We didn't know that. I did delivery. How about that?
I did everything but delivery.
Okay.
So
there we go.
We're a good team.
We probably worked together. You just didn't. Anyway, B&B Video Games. Hey, we're going to go to some music, and we will be back very soon with FCA Moment of the Week. Now, that's something I really didn't know.
What?
I didn't know that you worked.
Yeah, I try to keep a job. That's what the Bible tells me to do.
Well, I know, but...
What does it say? Those who don't work shouldn't eat?
Come on.
I worked at the
Why you got to preach so hard over?
No, for real, though. I used to work at the one in Boaz. It was actually weird. So have you been to Boaz recently?
Not really.
So that Pizza Hut's not there no more.
The one in Arab shut down, too.
Yeah, but the building's not even there in Boaz. They've knocked it down.
They got rid of it?
And now it's a coffee chain called Scooters.
Oh, that's where they built Scooters.
And I went through the drive-thru the other day, and actually
feel betrayed.
It was weird. I didn't like it.
You were upset.
I had nothing against Scooters. Scooter, don't be upset. But like,
Scooter, don't hate me, Scooter.
But like, it was weird.
You're like, you broke my heart. That was my childhood. Was that your first and only?
It was my first job where taxes were held. Yeah.
Oh yeah. First job before we were mowing lawns. Yeah. I mowed lawns.
I was mowing lawns, or actually building houses with my dad.
You were building houses with your dad. Well, that was hard work. What's the hardest job building a house?
Probably the block work.
The block work.
Yeah.
Now, so tell me again how old you are.
I have to think about that.
Oh, really?
32.
32. Okay. There was this TV show. I don't know if you remember it, and It was called Wienerville on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
You remember? Steven, I wish we could reenact this.
I did when you showed it to me, I vaguely remember.
Right. And do you have that video?
I do. Give me just a moment to pull it up.
This is going to be fantastic. Steven, do you remember this?
I don't. No.
Tim's. I think this was the same guy who did the Nickelodeon thing where everybody got slimed. Double Dare. Double Dare.
Do you remember the Hidden Temple show?
Yes, but this right here.
Yeah.
I wish we could reenact that.
It kind of looks like Jon Stewart.
I think that's the guy who hosted Double Dare.
Probably is, but when I first saw it, I was like, was Jon Stewart on Nickelodeon?
Remember that?
I mean, just vaguely. Like, I wouldn't have remembered it had you not shown me the video.
Did you ever watch it?
Not really.
So
I just remember the little puppets.
Right there. It was kind of creepy now that
That's
I look
how I
back
play
at
guitar.
it. I thought so.
Yeah.
Just
I use my teeth to go up the neck. See?
Mark something. Mark Summers? Mark Summers?
I don't know.
Did you ever watch Double Dare, Steven?
No.
No. Okay.
I didn't have cable growing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I won't go back to that then. But you did.
I did.
What was your favorite 90s show?
Rocket Power.
Yes.
Hands down.
That was good. Boy Meets World.
That's a good one.
I like Boy Meets World.
I like
Topanga.
Everybody wanted Arnold's bedroom from Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
Remember his bedroom?
Yeah, upstairs.
Yeah, it was upstairs with like a loft. It had a skylight. He could climb out onto the roof.
Yes.
Like stuff came out of the walls and stuff.
Yes. Except the bully had the crush on him. You remember what? Helga.
Yeah.
Skinny,
Yeah.
pink dress.
The pigtails.
Yes. Yeah. So that
Helga
was fun.
Pataki?
Yes. Look at you. You did know.
I had to think about it.
But yeah. How about Cat Dog?
Yeah. Yeah, that was such a weird
Britt
song.
Burns. I know.
I
Britt
immediately
Burns,
hear the song.
When I start talking about this, I think Britt Burns probably understands. He was on a minute ago. But yeah, crazy stuff.
Yeah. I can hear the song in my head right now.
Which one?
The Cat Dog song.
Cat Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alone in the world with a little cat dog.
Look at you. He said he couldn't sing, but he was wrong.
I'm not. No.
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
And there we are. Look at that. Sonya's here.
Hello.
There she is.
What's up, Sonya?
Just working. What y'all doing?
There's a sign right behind you. It says hope.
Yes.
Hope. Is it the evidence of things? Is that what the scripture is? I can't see it. It's not.
Well, that's Jeremiah 29:11.
Oh, okay. For I know the
One of my
plans I have.
favorites. And then I have Isaiah 40:31 on there as well.
Nice. Sonya, look at you killing it. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yes, you are. Yes. Look at you. It's been 5 years of the varsity. We've been friends with FCA.
Oh, yeah.
And for 5 years, I've been asking for some FCA gear with the logo thing. I said, I'll wear it on the show.
You'll get there.
Still hadn't happened.
No, we got Liddy.
Well, she actually has.
And look at
I
that
need to
really
fix
cool
that, don't we?
Columbia vest right there.
Yeah.
She has one of our leaders who works for her. Oh, Gary.
Gary Chapman?
Gary Surratt.
Gary Surratt.
Yep, he's
G
one of my
Money.
he's one of my Sunday school teachers.
Can I tell you something?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I love that
Matthew,
dude. Yeah.
whatever you do not bet against that man in golf.
Oh no.
Do not.
I love that dude.
Do not do it.
He teaches
He will
senior high for
take
me.
you to the bank.
He's super funny.
I taught golf with G Money, and he tore me up. I mean, he was nailing them out there, 200-300 yards up. Gary, where you been working out, man?
He likes to play golf.
Him and his guns.
Yeah, he hadn't invited me to play yet.
Well, that's probably a good thing because you probably would be embarrassed. I'm just going to throw that out there, Matthew.
I get embarrassed playing by myself, so it's fine.
Wow. It would be like playing with a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for everybody, huh?
That was fun, Miss Sonia, that pastor appreciation thing last year. That was the best one ever. So
Great.
we went to Top Golf.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You need to go if they do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary showed me how bad at golf I was, but other than that, it was great. It was great. He also taught me how to be better.
See, that's all that matters.
Right?
That you're better than when you got.
That's what happens when you're around FCA people. You just become better.
There's
at life.
There's an FCA guy. His name's Ryan Limbaugh, where I just came from in East Alabama.
Yeah.
And his brother is a collegiate golf coach. So we would do, I think he's a coach at Vandy.
Yeah.
And we would go do these events, like these FCA golf things, and you'd see him on the driving range just ripping it. I'm like, is that a prerequisite for you to be a scratch golfer to be an FCA guy?
Yeah, must be.
And he'll just turn and look at me.
G-Money.
And he'd just smile and be like, kinda.
25 seconds, guys.
All right.
Like, thanks, Ryan.
Thanks for embarrassing me. Just trying to survive here. But yeah, G-Money. Golly. Sonia, can you play golf?
Oh, goodness, no.
Here we go in 10. Put us on a brief hold. Be right back. 5jfm.com. Thank you for making us part of your day. You're the reason why we're here.
The FCA Moment of the Week.
And that means we get to talk to some of our favorite people ever. Miss Sonia's with us today, wearing her really cool FCA Columbia shirt. I just told her, I said, I've never had an FCA shirt with the emboldened thing.
You got to get to a certain level for that.
Apparently.
Yeah.
You're right. But today we have Sonia with us, and she's going to tell us all the cool things happening with Northeast Alabama Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Talk to us, Miss Sonia.
Hi, guys. Okay, so we have two very exciting events coming up. We talked about them a little bit recently. So we have the Kingdom Men's Huddle, which is a father-son night. Although you don't have to have your father with you, or you don't have to have a son to be able to come. But men and boys are welcome to attend. And that will be Monday, September the 12th at 5:45 at the Trash Panda, at the Toyota Field. It will be catered by Chick-fil-A, and our keynote speaker will be Danny Werfel. We also would like, if there are any coaches who would like to bring their team, please have them reach out to us. They can give us a call here at the office, or they can email us at karmstrong@fca.org or scarrier@fca.org, and we'd love to talk to them about bringing their team. We also have a ladies' night event coming up in September. It's Message from Home. It also will be at the Toyota Field on Monday, September the 19th at 5:45. Point of Grace will be playing for us. We're really excited that they're coming. That's going to be a great night, and it too will be catered by Chick-fil-A. So we'd love for everyone to come out and check out those two events.
Nice.
That'll be fun.
That'll be a lot of fun.
That's right.
That ladies' night, right there.
Back there.
Right there. I will not be at that, but that'll be fun. It'll be awesome.
It'll be fun.
And y'all stay crazy busy. Did I see that y'all had a golf tournament? Was that today?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Okay, before it rained. That was good.
Great time. The weather was beautiful, so we were very blessed to have a pretty day for some golf.
Nice. And the huddles are happening in the schools right now, which is super exciting.
Yes, it is. We've gotten started back up with the schools, and they are growing. Some of them already had really strong huddles, and so they've gotten those started again. And if there are any schools that are interested in having a huddle, we'd love for them to reach out to us. We want to get as many started as we can. So
awesome.
So good.
Well, Miss Sonia, it is such an awesome time to have you or Miss Candy call in. So thank you for telling us what's going on in the world of Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Yeah, thanks so much. And if anyone wants to check out NorthAlabamaFCA.org, they can see other events we'll have coming up in the future.
Lots of fun things. They're always busy, Matthew.
They are.
Always.
They don't stop.
Don't stop, never stop.
Can't stop.
Yeah. Thank you for calling, Miss Sonia.
Hey, thanks for having us. Have a good day.
Have a great day.
Hey, bye-bye.
That awkward moment when the camera's just on you.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? You know, B&B Video Games. Cool place.
You know, I pass by it all the time, and I'm always like in transit. But I need to stop there.
B&B?
Yeah, I told my wife about it. She's like, "What?"
Did you say your family's in OS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try.
It's on the way.
I pass by there, but my calendar rules my world.
I understand.
So
I understand.
I very rarely have any in between time.
I'm with you. I hear you. I'm in that point of life right now. So, you know, we're talking about 90s things. Do you remember, because now they have, what are they, the computers at their desks, the Chromebooks.
Oh, yeah.
But back in our day, it kind of looked like this folder fort kind of thing. You remember how we used to hide our answers? It looked a whole lot like this right here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
None shall pass.
Hey, what's the answer to question 3?
None shall.
Yeah, I deserve that. It's like, I shall not pass.
I totally heard that from friends
Man.
all through school. Right?
I look back on it now, and I think about a lot of the things I did to try and do that kind of thing.
Right.
And now I see other kids trying to do it. I'm like, I see you.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I'm standing right here.
Right. I can see that.
Like, it's not even hidden at all.
You're not even trying.
Oh,
You're right. It's I remember those moments right there that none shall pass.
I had one. Somebody mentioned the other day, like, can you wear your Apple Watch during tests? And I was like, I never even thought of that. Like, that wasn't even a thing back then. But like now, I'm like, ooh, that's a tricky way to cheat.
First iPhone.
07.
You knew it.
Yeah.
2007.
Yep. I was senior.
There you go. Look at that. Boas High School.
Yep.
Senior.
That's right.
Did you get an iPhone?
No, I didn't get an iPhone until I was about to graduate college, probably.
Steven, when did you get your first iPhone?
My first iPhone?
Yeah.
Wasn't until well after they came out. I remember my first flip phone. Actually, it wasn't even a flip phone. It was the old Nokia phone.
Me too.
Yeah.
Did
Back
everybody
when I
have
was
that phone?
About to start going to college.
Now, I was talking to somebody the other day
Yes, roll
about
tide.
the Nextel two-way phones. The ones that were like indestructible and they're like
Yeah.
walkie-talkies.
Right?
I promise those
I
are not.
remember them. The
they're
yellow ones?
Yeah, they're not indestructible.
Beep, beep.
Right.
Promise.
Beep, beep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the question.
They're like walkie-talkies.
Did you have a Walkman or a Discman?
Yeah, I did. I had a Walkman,
Awesome.
Walkman cassette player?
not CD player.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was the Discman, the Walkman. Okay, so
With the skip.
it's funny
for
we're
everything.
talking about 90s stuff because I came across this over on TikTok. So there's this lady, she's 22 and she's a flight attendant.
Nice.
And it's her job. Well, I'll just let her tell you. But it's a really cool story, and it's one that's probably going to make you chuckle just a little bit. So here you
Nice.
go.
Okay. I'm mortified. I'm mortified. You do not understand. I'm a flight attendant, so it's my job, like, after a flight is over, to do a post-flight check. It's a thing where you just, like, go look around the cabin for anything that could be left over from a passenger or dangerous, and people always leave stuff, so I'm always looking. So in the overhead bin, like in one of my last flights, there was like this big metal object thing. It's like it had wires all over it and it was ticking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a B word, you know, the B-O-M-B thing, the one that goes, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is kind of a big deal. So I'm freaking out, and I'm just like, don't touch it, don't touch it. And so I call my other flight attendant, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's a B word. And so we both look at it, and we're both like, and anyway, so we called security over, and then they, you know, obviously they're just like, okay, we'll discuss whether or not to call the B squad, you know, and when the police come on board, they look at it, and then they look at us, and they're like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 22. And she says, I'm 19. And they start laughing at us. Yes, it was a Walkman. It wasn't a
Yes.
bomb. It was a Walkman.
That's hilarious.
One of those little ancient radio things from the 80s.
Ancient?
I am mortified.
The 90s. The
They're
90s.
laughing at me. And I'm just like, oh, they have wires and it was ticking. And they're like, it's not a bomb, it's Bohemian Rhapsody, you morons.
Wow. She blew that one. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's good. Shit, totally, though. Do you remember when they got the skip assist thing on there? Yeah,
changed the game.
Changed everything.
Especially on the bus on the way to football games.
Yeah, because you hit a bump and you're skipping.
And you're trying to get psyched out for the game.
Yeah.
It kind of kills the vibe when you're in the middle of a song. And
What is that? I remember the little, the cassette things when they come out the bottom. You know what I'm talking about? The tape reel.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is this? I'll never get it back with your pencil.
I played, I was talking to somebody that we're that last generation that remembers before and after the internet.
Yes.
And
I remember AOL. Though.
Not long ago, I was doing a sermon series and I don't know how I connected it. I think I was just doing it for fun, but I played the dial-up sound with no context.
The AOL thing.
And I asked them what it was. You know that loud...
And nobody could tell you.
They have a clue. They started trying to name it like scary movie things, all kinds of stuff. They have a clue.
Oh my gosh. It was the point that I asked my kids, you remember where you were during 9/11?
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't.
Because they weren't
there.
Yeah.
I realized
Yeah, I had that conversation the other day.
I'm old.
Yeah, we were moving up our 6th graders, and that came up, and they're like, do you remember 9/11?
Do you think they've had one of those moments? I don't think they've had one of those moments.
COVID with that moment.
Yeah, that's true. They'll never forget that. But it was like a whole year of it.
Yeah, but that week in March.
Yeah.
When
everything changed.
Yeah. Because I remember where I was.
Where were you?
I was in East Avoca, Alabama, and I remember we actually laughed about it to begin with, and then we realized how big a deal it was, and I immediately went to the local AV store, and I started putting our live stream together for our church because we didn't have one. So basically, my job changed for a week. I stayed in the sanctuary building the live stream setup for a week.
Wow. All the fun.
Yeah, it was great. Changed my life.
Glad it changed back a lot, right? Not the same.
No.
That was a different year. But yeah, September 11th, 2020. I guess that'll be their year.
Hmm.
I mean, that moment they'll never forget.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, for sure.
There's a whole year of it.
I know exactly where I was on September 11th, though. I remember the awkward conversations where the teachers were trying to whisper.
Oh, yeah.
The principal came in.
And we started they didn't whisper. We just started getting on the TVs.
Well, they came in and whispered to a teacher, and the teacher gasped.
Arab High School.
I was in Boaz, yeah.
Mr. Rose drafting class, I was a teacher's aide.
I was in Miss Robinson's room.
I remember I was a sophomore in high school.
I was in...
You would have been junior high.
6th grade, 7th grade.
Yeah.
One of those two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks for making me feel older. Anyway, Steven, you got one more funny one?
Sure, I got some stuff for you over here. Talking about feeling old, and I think this does a pretty good job of that.
Do your parents have anything in their house that's so unbelievably old that they should absolutely get rid of them? For example, my parents have these oven mitts.
Oh, wow.
That look like you'd see them in a museum with a plaque next to them that says, "These are Mary Todd Lincoln's favorite oven mitts. She used them to make Abraham Lincoln's favorite apple pie on the day of his assassination."
Oh, God. Wow.
I just love his narration.
I do, too. I like him. We need more videos from him in the future.
I could try to pull that up.
He is very funny. His beard is fresh, also.
Yeah, he's on it.
His voice kind of reminds me of the voice from Jurassic Park when it's going through that whole animation of, this is a dinosaur. He can pull that off.
Or
that was good.
Or Waterboy, the professor.
Oh, yeah.
The medulla oblongata. That's what you sounded like when you repeat it, but you're right.
Mama's wrong again.
Mama said, I am sorry that I talked to you about your mama that way after he tackled him. I'm not talking about your mama.
He had the whole movie. Remember they threw something out the window and he got hit in the head?
Yes. That was a good movie. Fun. But yeah, hey, we're almost, how long do we have to clutch?
Minute 58.
Minute 58. Yeah, that movie was hilarious. And I enjoyed that. But yeah, Roll Tide, Brittany Schultz Henniger. My brother told me That's his wife's account, but he says, I don't have a Facebook account, so that's me watching. So, hey, Evan, good to see you. Good to have my brother here. And so, that's funny. His got taken over by the Al Qaeda.
Oh.
You know, you
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Seriously. And Facebook never did anything about it. You just get on there, like, all of a sudden it's pictures of him, and then it goes to the middle. It's terrible.
Hey, we were talking about feeling old. How about feeling young again? You want to feel young again?
Please.
There you go.
If cookie crumble in the forest and me not there to eat it, is it still delicious? Probably.
That's a yes.
Probably.
Yeah. That's so good.
Cookie Monster for president.
Yes. I feel young again, Steven.
There you go.
Thank you for that rejuvenation. It was fantastic.
Cool. We got 43 seconds for clutch.
All right. So, if only I had crescent rolls to pop right now.
If I only had a brain.
You do.
If I only had a brain.
That's beautiful. Look at you singing all kinds of stuff over here. I'm excited about this clutch.
When I read through it, I was like, dude, come on.
Favorites? Is it?
Come on with
How
it.
you feel about him?
I like him a lot.
Good. Good. I don't like the last one. I'll be honest.
You talking about the newest one?
The newest.
I haven't seen it.
Wasn't a fan.
Have you ever went back and actually looked at the comparisons between Marvel and DC? They're the same characters.
All right, guys. Here we go.
Same.
I gotta see that.
Tony Stark.
At 885jfm.com.
The clutch moment.
Yeah, and we, like I said, this will end us talking about superheroes. We've talked about Spider-Man, and we've talked about Superman. And today, we're going to talk about my favorite superhero, Batman. Who does how it should have ended better than anybody. You got to look up those videos. They're good.
They're so funny.
They're so funny. Matthew, what's your favorite thing about Batman? I didn't put this on here, but what's your favorite thing?
I love that he's considered like the greatest investigator in the world. Like, if you go back and you actually look, like, he has no problem figuring out who Superman is. He has no problem figuring out who any of these people are.
Yeah,
I love it, and he has a plan for every one of them.
Yeah, but if you ever go watch how it should have ended, he's always. Let me guess who you are. Bruce Wayne. How did you know? How did you know? So good. But Batman's my favorite superhero of all time. It's something powerful about him having zero superpowers.
Yeah, for sure.
None. And Matt just exploded my mind. He's very much like Iron Man in Marvel.
Yeah, go look at him.
But able to, with his smarts and training, change the dynamics of an entire city. Right?
That's right.
There's a consistent theme through every Batman movie, right? It is Bruce Wayne's constant struggle and effort to push back the darkness in his life. So what makes Batman great is Bruce Wayne's defeat of the dark in his life. I love that. So God's called all of us to be agents of the light, to push back darkness, right? And he states it so clearly in Matthew 5:14 through 16. Matthew, I know you've heard this. You are the light of the world, like a city on a hilltop that cannot. No one lights a lamp and then puts it under a basket. Instead, a lamp is placed on a stand where it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your good deeds shine out for all to see, so that everyone will praise your heavenly Father. And that's the scripture right there. I love that. So the question is, like Batman, how do we push back the darkness and become the light? So here we go. How do we become the light? Number one, we need to let Jesus flow through every aspect of us. The more areas we allow Jesus to flow, the more guided and blessed our path of travel will be. The closer I am to Jesus, the more darkness I can push back, the greater hope to this planet I become. So, Matthew, why is it important we let God have a part of every area of our life.
Well, I mean, there's always something that we try to hide away, isn't there?
Always.
That's something I tell our students all the time is like, the Lord doesn't want that surfacey stuff. We talk about it all the time, being real and not being fake. Because what do we see? Like, that's our chief priority, is trying to find the fake in people's life, right? And the same thing, like, we kind of have those three layers, right? The same way that we do in the temple, we have the outer place, we have the holies, we have the holy of holies.
Yeah.
Same thing's true with our life. We have that outside where everybody sees, we have that inside where our friends see, and then we have the deepest vault part of who we are.
Hardly anybody sees.
That nobody sees.
That's so good.
And
so good.
that's the part that Jesus wants, right?
Yeah.
Because until he gets in there, he doesn't really have us.
So good.
So, I mean, we have to let him in there.
That's so good. I like that, Matt. Number 2, we need to exchange vengeance for hope. Vengeance for hope. And if you've watched the newest Batman, he talks about this. The beginning of the movie, he talks about being vengeance. In the end, he talks about vengeance never helped anybody. It's hope people need.
That's right.
And I do like that. I like that so much. So often in life, we hold on to offense, right? I think this is one of our biggest damages. And so we hold on to offense, and we create fear to reach out because of past rejections or denials.
Yeah.
So why is it important that we have a life of forgiveness?
One of my favorite quotes that I've ever read was that bitterness is like drinking rat poison and then waiting on the rat to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
And really the point of that is that whenever we're holding on to things, whenever we're holding on to whatever it may be, it's really only affecting us. It's not affecting them at all.
So good.
It's not. Like, they're going about their lives, and we're the ones having to carry that weight.
You're right.
And that weight is not only affecting us physically or mentally, it's affecting us spiritually.
So good.
Because the Father's told us, he's like, we have to be willing to forgive in order for us to really have communion with him, right?
Right.
So if we're harboring things, we're harboring weight that's going to hold us back from really knowing the Father.
That's so good. And I've heard that quote. My mom used to say it.
Yeah.
You know, unforgiveness is like drinking poison, but expecting the other person to die.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's so good. Which comes to my last point. There is no darkness, only the absence of light. There's no darkness, only the absence of light. What does that mean? God has placed you to be the solution of what hurts this world the most.
Yep.
You are the light. That's what Matthew 5 says. You're the light.
Yep.
So then if you're the light, there's only the absence of light. So how does God often make you the solution to other people's pain, Matt?
Well, I mean, he's given us a testimony, right? He's equipped us over a lifetime of situations, experiences, whatever it may be. I'm actually, in my study time, that's one of the things we're looking towards is how does our testimony play into other people's lives? There may be people who are going through things right now that I have gone through.
Yeah.
People think, man, I have a broken life. I've done this. I've done these things. I've been here. I'm useless. No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not useless. You've been specifically equipped and specifically tooled to be able to make a difference in somebody's life. And maybe that's the reason you're here.
You know, God gave me an illustration like that, Matt, and then we'll pray and be done. But I know, like, me and you, like, we idolize people like Billy Graham.
For sure.
And we've seen the videos of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people and all the people getting saved. And we would all love that. But God spoke to me, I guess, a few years ago and said, but you can touch people that Billy Graham never could.
Yep. That's right.
And me and you know, we're youth pastors. And anybody listening right now, there are people in your circle that Billy Graham never could have touched.
Yep.
But you can.
Yep.
That nobody ever could have reached, but you can. And so it's just a powerful moment right there when we realize that God created us to be an influence in a group of people that nobody else can be an influence.
That's right. And whenever we choose not to, we're directly contributing to that lack of light.
That's so good. That's so good. We're allowing the darkness to take over.
Yeah.
We're going to pray real quick, and that's a powerful point. God, we pray, God, that you would help us to push back the darkness. God, that you would help us to forgive those who've hurt us. God, to become the solution to people's pain. God, we believe that you are the light, God, and because you're the light, you give that to us and we become the light. God, help us to shine in the midst of the darkness, to push it back and make a difference. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Oh, yeah.
Because we're going to go into some funny stuff, but if you need...
Oh, man.
I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm just saying.
You know, I'm feeling okay, but I'm probably going to take the opportunity.
You should. My wife is watching. That's a big deal. So,
I think my dad's watching.
Sarah, what's your dad's name? James. Good to have you. If you're here, James, say hey. Give me a really funny story about Matthew. While we're waiting, Steven, you got a funny video we can watch real quick?
I got all kinds of funny videos over here.
I've got a few things to go into, but I want to see some of your stuff while I'm waiting on him. So,
all right, sounds good. So I came across a few videos. This one in particular, I think says a lot about how we share love in the South.
So
I mean,
good.
really, and usually in the South, it's through food.
Amen.
So, here,
Preach.
Take a
Preach
look
it.
at this right here.
You have to be careful telling a Southern parent that you are hungry. Me and my boy did a comedy show, and on the way back, I got tired. So I said, let's stop at my mama's house, and then we're going to sleep, and we're going to drive the rest of the way to the next comedy show. He woke up this morning. My mama said, hey, do you need anything? And he said, I'm hungry. But her eyes lit up. My mama keeps something in a crock pot, wishing somebody would say the word. She wishes you would be hungry. She can't wait to feed. That's how Southern people say that I love you. We just talk through food.
That's so good.
From the moment we move into a house, she start cooking until the end. And that's not just Southern people. I know my Asian homies. I know my Latino homies. I know my African homies. The same way. They can't wait to feed somebody. Now I gotta go to the grocery store. I gotta go by myself. He gonna die. Now you gotta live this life. Now you hungry? I bet you never be hungry again. She's sending me so many places. Kroger's, Aldi's. I gotta go to the market to see Roy. We ain't gonna make it to the show. You're gonna be asleep. For the hell, I got chores, and I don't even live with her. I'm 32.
That was intense. I came in on the tail end of that, but that dude was going.
That's so true. Oh,
that was a lot.
Don't tell a Southern parent you're hungry.
Oh no,
He said his friend said, "How you doing?" His friend said, "I'm hungry." His mama started rolling out the food, but he had to go to the market, so they were late.
Same thing is true about now. I don't know if you've had this one. Anytime you bring your kids over to their grandparents or their great grandparents' house, it don't matter what time of day, where it's at.
My kids start going for food.
They gonna try to feed them.
Well, my kids just start. Can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have?
Of course.
Yeah, they're all, yeah.
Are you feeding this baby?
Is that what your parents do?
No, not for real. But
my parents don't do that. That's funny though. I also something. I don't know. Do your teenagers have they ever pranked you before, Matt?
They've rolled my yard.
They've rolled your yard. Yeah. I've had a few things. Not at this church. Well, yeah. One of my fire groups now, they compete with each other and everything. And I walked into my office one day, and there were no less than 100 cat meme pictures all over my office.
That's amazing.
They were in my drawers. They were in my closets. They were everywhere.
Oh, man, I got to find
the name of their team was the Cosmic Cats of Doom. And so they had, now luckily they put candy bars all over my desk, and I sent a message, because I knew obviously who did it, and I said, love the prank, gonna give you extra points because you put the candy bars here, if you clean up my office.
So, I've never really had students prank me, but I've had pastors.
And they bought me, Matt, you know, if you go to Walmart, they have an endless supply of ugly cat shirts.
Really?
Do you know what I'm talking?
never.
We're talking like this. Ask him about being chased by the law at 17. That's your dad.
My dad said that?
Yeah, tell us about that, Matt.
Chased by the law at 17.
He popped in.
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna be good.
Well, it just depends on which time.
Which time?
I think he's talking about
when he was building his testimony.
I think he's talking about. I wasn't 17. I was a little younger than that. We went out and we went rolling yards one night.
No, not Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came back to him.
And we went to J&M Food Mart in Boaz, and we bought an entire case of toilet paper, which is like a huge box.
Wow.
And we went through, and this is the best part about this. Was happened a few times. One of my friends, we went to roll their parents' yard, and there's like these pine trees in like a fence. So they end up seeing us out there. We all take off running, and we're shooting through there, just barely making it through. And all of a sudden we hear a thud.
Oh no.
And one of my buddies had run square into one of them trees. He didn't make it through the leaves. So we grabbed him by the feet and threw him in the back of the truck. We didn't know if he was okay or not.
Get in the truck!
And took off.
We gotta go!
It's
ride or die, fool, ride or die!
There's a few moments he could be talking about. I don't... yeah, I've done some stupid stuff.
Not you, Matt.
I had my uncle come out. My dad was bad about, he would go with us, and he'd be like, oh, I'm going to go talk to him and keep him diverted. And really, he'd just walk in the house and be like, oh, yeah, they're rolling your yard. Give him 10 minutes.
Thanks.
And my uncle would come out the back and shoot his shotgun in the air to scare us.
Oh, wow.
So, like, we're diving in ditches and stuff. And
Steven, have you ever rolled anybody's yard?
No, I don't think I ever have.
Because you guys are much more sanctified than me.
Hey, I have never rolled a yard, but...
But today is the day.
Matt, who we going to? Anyway.
Hey, today's the best day because it's going to rain, and it's going to make it really hard to get out.
There it is. Okay, right there. So, but I've had Pringles all over my yard. My last shoe curve. That was my least favorite. You know why? The ant invasion that pursued my yard. I had some in that moment was not fun.
Have you ever seen the little pom-pom balls? The little balls that are like furry?
I think so.
So I had some students spread those in my yard one time.
Isn't that great?
And can you imagine how?
Aren't they lovely?
Because you can't get those up, and when you mow, like they don't ever go away.
Then, the first time I caught them, they gift wrapped my car. I'm talking like Christmas wrap.
That just means you're
But
special.
I caught them. So they came inside and they cleaned up. Then the last one, I like this one. They did the boxes, and it said "You the Man." And I came, and I liked that one.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind cleaning that one up.
Are you an Office guy?
Yes, I like the Office.
Okay, favorite
Jello.
Favorite gym prank.
Desk in the bathroom with the phone. And then he calls and he starts having it. That was my favorite. I like that one. I like the stapler and Jello. Also, the cell phone in the ceiling.
That's good.
That was great.
I have two. I have Asian Jim.
I can't remember that one.
That's whenever Jim hired an Asian guy to act like him in the office and just act normal.
Yeah.
And it was to the point where he kissed Pam.
Drove like crazy.
Like changed his picture on his desk with him in there. That's a great one. And then my favorite one is he would put coins in Dwight's handset of his phone for like a month. He'd put like a dime, and then he'd make it a little heavier to where he wouldn't notice. And then one day he took them all out, so Dwight hit himself in the face. That's the most well thought out prank.
And then, I don't know if you remember this one from The Office. This was good. Where he sent Dwight messages from the future. So the whole reason I say
and
that
like he's getting stuff on the printer, right?
Yeah, he just come out and he's sending messages to himself from the future. But I saw this prank and I thought it was hilarious. I don't know if you believe in UFOs. I don't so much, but this prank right here was pretty funny. Right here. Can you? That's great. My question is, have you ever seen a UFO before?
Okay.
Okay. I knew
Okay.
you would have a story.
Okay.
I knew.
So my wife and I are driving down I-20 when we still lived in East Alabama.
Right.
And we're going to a Friendsgiving. You know,
I've heard of them. I've never been to one, but
so we're going to a Friendsgiving, and I look up, and I see, I'm like, what is that? And I don't really feel that either, but
yeah,
I saw a line of lights.
Yeah.
There was like 20 of them.
Yeah.
I had no idea what they were. And they were moving, and then like the whole time, it was like an hour drive. I watched them. I thought it was over. to the point where my wife and I were like, do we need to pray? Do we need to pull over? Like, what's happening?
Come on.
It was that SpaceX thing, like the satellites. And it was so early on that I didn't know what that was. But yeah, there was just like a line of stars that were just moving with us. And I was like, what is happening?
That's crazy.
It tripped
me
out.
I'll be honest. We were going down. You're not gonna believe this. I was going down. I don't know if I was tired or what, but I think I've seen one before. It was hovering. No, I'm not gonna say. We were going. There were no lights, anything like that. But I looked over. I'm like, what is that? I couldn't. At least I didn't know what it was. It was over a pond.
What was it?
And on the way to Pensacola, I don't know. I still don't know. I mean, it didn't come after me. But I will say the government declassified that they're real. So,
yeah.
Just saying.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
Just throwing that out.
Yeah.
Steven?
It's like Facebook. You got to believe it all.
You were in news.
No UFOs.
No.
There are flying objects that are unidentified, but
that's true.
I don't know where they're from.
Me neither. So, but I have a feeling, you ever seen Star Wars?
Have I ever seen Star Wars?
And
Did you really just ask me that question?
I know, but people get into this thing. They get into it. They dress up as their favorite character. And I saw this and kind of pretty cool.
Yeah, actually, if you look, I'm the fourth one up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that just waved, that was me.
Yeah.
Did you catch that that's the Emperor?
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught that or not.
He's talking. Look at him. They're signing off to him. That's great. Could not. Look at the end.
Execute order 66.
Is that not the Emperor at the very end though? I just think it's funny that they all work together to do that. There's probably 30 of them.
I'm a Star Wars nerd. I can't help it.
So then you love that.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
That's all about. Yeah,
I'm a fan.
I like that. That's cool. So, anyway, Steven, I know you got more funny videos.
If you want to pull off another good prank, I've got one for you here.
What you got?
You just got to look like a shrub, really.
That's chilies. Oh, is that what that is? Now that. Oh, what in the tarnation?
Thank you.
The funniest part of that is she was upset just by the fact that fell.
Yeah.
What in the tarnation? She was mad that the leaves were falling.
I just appreciate that she didn't cuss. So, those are my wife and my kids right out the
there
window.
They are.
So, anyway, they're smiling and waving.
Waving at Daddy.
That's good. I like it. They look smiley. I like that. So, that's great, Steven. You ever thought about doing that?
Yeah. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
That was actually him. That was him in Gunnersville.
Right.
It
Right.
kind of looks like Gunnersville.
I know. When I first saw it, I was like, what?
That does kind of look like Gunnersville.
Y'all ever mess with TikTok much?
I get stuff sent to me, but I don't have an account.
Okay. All right, I got you. So there is something going on TikTok right now that is just, it's going viral, and it's all about this kid who just likes corn. That's all it is.
I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
It's corn. A good corn that knocks. It has the juice. It has a more beautiful thing. It's corn. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing.
Nah.
When it's whiter than I don't anything is.
So they just took this interview and decided to put music with it, and it's all over TikTok right now. It's a viral sound.
It's a banger.
Yeah, there you go.
I love that one guy. Ding, 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 ding.
That's how that's how I play piano.
That's about as good as I can do, Steven, right there.
Yeah.
I can pull that off.
There you go. Y'all go ahead and talk. I'm going to go see to our guest.
Okay. So, anyway, you play instruments.
I attempt to.
You do? How many instruments do you play?
I think I'm at 5 now.
5.
I think so.
Which ones?
Play rhythm, guitar. I play a little bit of lead. Play piano, play drums, play bass. I play ukes. That's 6.
Ukulele?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your favorite?
The one I play the most is guitar. My favorite is drums.
Guitar and drums.
The one I'm most proficient at is the guitar. But the one I have the most fun playing is the drums.
He plays drums too. Is that a full-blown workout? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like you would be stacked if you play drums.
Yeah. maybe.
I see one person. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen those who can play like with one arm.
Yeah. You talking about like, oh my goodness.
Yes, that's who I am. I don't know who I'm talking
Is it
about.
Bonham?
Yeah. Huh?
Is it Bonham?
I don't know, but I know exactly who
My
you're
dad.
talking-
If my dad's watching right now, he's saying it.
Okay.
And he's actually saying it right there. He's like, how does he not remember? And he's actually saying his name.
I think he jumped off, but anyway, yeah. So Steven plays drum. Who's the guy who plays drums with one arm? Do you remember?
Is it John Bonham?
I don't remember. I don't remember who that is.
The one-armed drummer.
Yep.
I guess we just Google it.
I don't remember.
If only there was a way
And they're
for us to
good.
instantly
And they're
find
good.
something out.
Rick
I know.
Allen is one guy.
Oh, he can do it one arm.
Yeah,
With
but
Def Leppard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Rick Allen.
Is he the one who had the accident? Does it say he had an accident, like a car wreck?
Yes.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve in 1984.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. Can we play that piano in the student lounge?
Yeah, that one I kind of. It's got
Iffy?
like, yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
We got Eminem and all
Oh,
kinds of
okay.
other
Some
that's
Dr.
the
Dre?
music he was playing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes they cut us off for that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but I just thought it was awesome. He just randomly started playing and all that. Everybody just starts paying attention. You saw it.
I did. I watched
Everybody
it.
starts paying attention.
That was good.
Please tell me you have Rockstar.
Of course, I have Rockstar.
Yeah, this is for you, Matthew. This is my gift to
We
your
got-
life.
Let's go.
Well, Steven's gift to our life.
Okay, how far we gotta run?
Are you the next runner?
Yeah.
Around the jungle.
Ooh, hold on one second. Oh, these hamstrings. Oh, next runner, please step up. I'm up next. Yeah, I'm up next. Okay. Wait 1 second though. Ow! Oh, that feels so good. All right, wait a minute. Ow!
That's
That's amazing.
That's great.
Have you ever seen the BBC America voiceover for the animals?
No,
You need to look it up at some point.
VBC America.
I think it's BBC Talking Animals.
Talking Animals.
It is hilarious.
Is it the one where they
They do a lot of them.
just a bunch of voiceover? Yeah. That's
It's like
hilarious.
what it looks like they're saying.
Peekaboo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nighttime. Daytime.
Yes.
Want to play a game of nighttime?
Those are great. And you just nailed that. Like you sounded just like
My favorite one is Steve.
Yeah. Steve.
It's so
I
funny.
know exactly what you're talking about. You got it. That's so good.
Play a game of nighttime. Daytime.
We can go into pick six games too, Steven, in any point. Or I don't know how many videos you got.
We've got about 4 minutes left before 15:30. Sorry, 3:30. So.
Oh yeah, we
I'll
gotta
go
bring
get
them in. Gotta bring
and
them in.
bring them in. So I'll be right back.
All the fun. So yeah. So you've experienced aliens. It's a thing. And yeah, seriously, I think I might have just been tired. I don't want to be the weird kid, but we were over a park. We were on the way to Pensacola. All the power was out because we were going to Hurricane Ivan to do storm relief.
Yeah.
And I think I was just tired. But I swear I saw something. I was like, I'm losing my mind. Maybe I was dreaming. I hope. So
That's where we're gonna hang out. It's like, hopefully, I didn't really see that.
I was hoping I didn't. I mean, nothing chased me. So it was a good day.
Yeah.
It's always good when you don't get chased. You know?
I'm bad. So a former pastor of mine told me I have a story for every sentence that's
Yeah.
spoken. And
Yeah.
when you said that, I immediately thought of a story. So I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
Zoe Williams.
I met a warlock one time.
A real one?
I met a warlock one
Oh,
time.
wow. What's up?
What's up, ladies?
Zoe?
Yes, sir.
Zoe? And Glendy? I know you don't know
Hey, you know
Glendy.
me.
Glendy, I thought me and you were... Yeah, Glendy, me and you were friends.
Yeah, we are.
Are we friends, Glendy?
I don't know. Are we?
I thought we were.
I thought we were
On my
too.
side. On my side, we're friends.
This is escalating.
On my side, we are friends.
Okay,
too.
come on. Glendy's in Aggie leadership, aren't you?
I am.
I love it.
That's
So,
awesome.
I've gotten to hang out with her for 3 years now.
Yep. Oh wow, that's a really long time.
Quit calling me old.
Wait, you old? I'm getting old.
That's what I heard.
You are the senior.
She basically said, "You're an
Don't
old."
say that.
She
don't
called
say
me
that.
old. You want? I'm
No, you
gonna help.
called
I'm
me
gonna.
old.
Glendy,
You
Glendy,
just
I'm
called me a
gonna.
senior.
I'm gonna help you out right here. I'm twice as old as you are.
You are?
I am. I'm a
Oh,
little
you're
more.
34.
36.
Oh.
36. So
I was about to say I'm half of your age.
that's right. That's right. Glendy's fun.
I'm very odd.
Perspective is everything, right?
Faults.
You're twice as old as her. She's half as old as you. That's the way she heard you. I'm half as old as you.
All right. Hey, Zoe, you can jump in anytime.
I'm alright. I don't know.
She's
Zoe!
She's like, I don't know what's happening right now.
Zoe's like, I'm just here.
It's a lot of it's a lot of crossfire.
Don't talk to me. Zoe.
So y'all both go to Albertville?
Yes, sir.
Zoe, I'm going to give you a hint. You're on a radio show. That means you have to talk.
Oh.
Glendy, I don't think we're going to have any problems.
I don't. I mean, I don't know. Will we?
I like Glendy. She's fun.
My sister actually graduated from Albertville.
This year?
Last
year?
I don't know if I want to tell you. She graduated 2 years ago. She's a sophomore.
I probably don't know.
She's a sophomore.
You should know where
My
that
memory's terrible.
There's only
she
400
cheered and she ran
people.
track.
Well,
then you can't remember anything.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's all
I mean,
good.
I didn't even know I had a calculator back here until like not that long ago.
Was that a TI? I don't even remember what that one is.
It's Texas. I don't.
Do we need
TI
Texas
30
instruments
TI 30
anymore?
I remember that.
I just use it for physics.
Physics.
Except
I just use it for physics.
It's my class physics.
I know, I get that. You just sort of
you're
shaded
really
over
smart,
the fact that you
really
were smart. It's like,
Yeah.
I just use it for physics.
No, guys, no.
She failed her calculus thing today.
Yeah, I literally missed a
Zoe, how you gonna throw her under
on
the
the
bus?
radio?
Zoe,
in case anyone didn't
I thought
know,
y'all were friends.
We've got 15
No, we
seconds.
were in the car.
15 seconds. Here we go.
We were in the car, and I told her, I was like, I just missed 4 questions on my calculus test because I can't do simple math. Like in my head, I was so confident. I was like, 36. You can just do 6 times 6. You know.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
And we're so excited to have Zoe Williams and Glendy Morales. Did I say that right?
No. I'm just kidding.
I like her.
She's not fun, man.
I like her.
Glendy and I are friends. We've been friends for a while.
For a while, you don't
Yeah.
want to disclose how
3
long?
years.
Well,
right?
apparently it's been
3 years.
It's been like an eternity to her.
This
She's
would
like,
be
"That's
4 years
so
today.
long."
And
It's about to be 4.
Anyway, Glendy's fantastic. She's a senior at Albertville High School. Zoe is a freshman.
Yeah.
Hello.
Zoe, guess what? You're one of our few freshmen that have ever been on here. And what's super cool about both of them, Matt, and the whole reason we're having them here, really, well, not the whole reason, y'all are fantastic, but they are part of the very first flag football team ever.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Ever.
Zoe, are you vicious? You look like the Chihuahua that goes crazy.
She's that
like
silent
on
killer.
Yeah, like
I don't know. People just say, I don't know.
people say they. What do they say?
People say they don't
What,
know.
Zoe, what do they say
That's what I
about
say.
you?
I mean, people don't really say much about me, but they don't know what I can do. So
Oh, come
Oh!
on.
So Zoe, what can you do?
She don't know.
I don't know. That's the trick. I don't. Nobody knows what I can do.
Just
I'm
wait.
in this for intimidation. Zoe, if I were playing you, I'd be intimidated right now.
I'm not playing her, and I'm a little intimidated.
Right?
I
Aren't you
know.
scared?
I'm glad you're in between us.
What are
I
we
know.
playing?
I don't know. Flag football's not gonna. I mean, I feel like you could terrorize me.
It's
It'd
gonna be a
bad.
full contact.
And then Glendy. So Zoe, what position do you play?
I honestly have no clue.
Run out and catch the ball.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Okay.
That's the goal. Pull
And you're-
flags and catch it.
Well, here's the thing for Zoe. I think I get that. I'm thinking receiver because you can run.
Yeah.
Zoe has come. I don't know if you realize this. Zoe has come out with some Nick Saban type answers.
Follow up.
She hasn't told us anything.
Okay. And
I can't reveal my secret.
I don't want to hate on you here. But Zoe's a black belt in karate.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's
And
got,
if I thought anybody would be, I thought it'd be Glendy. But Zoe,
and she's got 3
Zoe.
months of jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah, but I had 3 months, but it wasn't very educational.
You're just kicking people in the throat. Is that what it was?
Maybe.
She's a black belt. You better watch your mouth, Matthew.
She'll meet you outside after this.
I almost brought some wood in here just to see if you could break it.
Oh, I did that.
We can
See?
take some of the shiplap down.
Somebody grab a piece of shiplap over here. Man,
I think they were special boards. I don't think I can break one now.
these two are fantastic. Matt, this is going to be fun.
This is gonna be
fun.
I like it.
Let's start with this. What's your favorite sport? Because Zoe, you do track, cross country, and football. Flag football. And Glendy, you do tennis and flag football.
Yep.
You look like a beast in those tennis pictures we
Oh my
got.
gosh.
so-
So I sent those in for fun. I really hope y'all don't put those anywhere.
Steven, we weren't supposed to put those up, but we did. You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's our gift and contribution to this world.
Glendy, you gotta get out there.
I know. That's right.
No, there was this one picture that they put on Aggie Vision, like
Yeah.
on the Facebook, and
Yeah.
it just looks so bad. Like my face is like, "Wah!" And I'm like, delete that, please.
Like, I will eat you.
I know it's so bad.
Here's my statement for you keeping it there. You're gonna terrify your opponent before you get there, just like I'm
No.
terrified of Zoe right now.
No, look on the courts.
It's like, don't throw a fist at me.
On the courts,
Ugh.
there are two ways to terrify someone. You either bring like a really big bag.
It's a mental battle.
Yeah, I have a really big bag
Yeah?
in my car right now, and I bring it to all my matches, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, she's so good," and that's how you get in their head. But whenever I'm in a match, then they're like, "Oh wait, hold on."
No, I saw the pictures. You gotta be in people's heads.
Classic intimidation.
So my question is, and neither of you answered it, but I believe, what's your favorite sport right now?
Right now, it's tennis because I've just been playing that the longest.
I think mine's track because flag football we haven't had much experience.
Yeah.
What's your event in track?
I'm a long distance, so I do the 800 and the mile and the 4x8.
Okay, so you don't do the 32?
I mean, I have, but it's not my favorite.
Okay.
Matthew's strategy. She runs and she's cross country, so when they get in the tree, she punches them in the throat.
The reason I asked, I helped coach the Arab track team, so I was curious.
Boo,
He's
Arab.
scoping. He's
Oh
scoping.
my-
He's scoping. Listen,
She won't run against my people. I coach sprinters, so it's fine.
I'm just saying.
Our team's gonna beat
Don't leave
Arab
them in
this
the
year.
don't leave them in the forest.
I'm gonna remember.
Don't leave them in the forest, and they will get beat. I mean,
Cross country.
literally. So Zoe, you've been doing cross country how long?
Ever since last year, and I started track my 7th grade year.
Ooh.
There we go.
I like Zoe. I like it. Glendy, you've been doing tennis how long?
I think this is gonna be my 6th year.
Ooh, she is a professional.
No, I'm not. Professionals go. They start at like 5 years old.
At tennis?
Yeah, they start really young. I didn't know that till like way later. I was like, can't relate. Can't relate at all.
Matthew, you got questions? You know track better than me, so.
Well, I mean, I was a sprinter, so I was actually a hurdler in high school.
I was a watcher.
Were you?
Yeah.
Nobody comes to watch track.
You're right. I wasn't there.
It's okay.
You're
Okay.
How you gonna call me up, Zoe?
I mean, nobody comes to watch somebody run in circles.
I would like to say,
Unless they're really fast.
Yeah.
Matthew, I would like to say that my absolute favorite sport to watch as a youth pastor,
Yeah.
favorite sport to attend is cross country.
Yeah, because you can go
I'm
see
offended.
everybody.
20 minutes and you're done.
Yeah, and because you can go around. Track meets.
Oh wait, that is true.
So and Zoe, you can speak to this. In track, it's my favorite. Was my favorite sport because it was the most social sport. Like at meets, you can flow around, you can visit with friends,
Yeah,
and like
because
do stuff.
your events aren't back to back to back.
Yep.
And it's unfortunate if they are. So, like,
But they're the longest days.
yeah.
Track meets feel like they're days long.
Cross country, on the other hand,
Cross country, though.
one and done.
But if you're like,
Love it. Love it.
if you're in there though, like if you're running it and it's like all woods, you ain't seeing nobody.
Yeah.
It's like my mom's least favorite sport.
Especially
to go
if you're
watch.
running by Zoe, you ain't seeing
It's like when
nobody.
they start.
Yeah.
No.
They ain't making it out of the woods.
They ain't gonna make it out. What happened to those 5 runners? I don't know. I don't know.
There weren't 30. There were actually only 25.
I've thrown some nasty elbows on.
Come on.
Whoa. Why is everybody sleeping in the forest? What's that all about?
Full
Zoe
contact.
was
cross
there.
country. I love it.
Tackle country.
Oh, that seems
Tackle
fun.
cross country. You better don't let your runners around her. Being for real.
She's in a different event, so we're good.
Okay, so you won most valuable newcomer. What is that?
I guess it's like award to give to somebody who just came on who's decent.
She's trying to be humble.
What's your humble brag?
I don't really have one.
What are you really good at?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Cindy, what am I good at?
Don't look at me.
Running and punching.
I'm not very good at punching.
Insults, maybe?
She's a kicker.
No, I'm just kidding.
And I gotta ask this because I saw this. I just don't get it. What is a sawshmallow?
What the heck?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
What?
It's a squishmallow.
Oh.
But what is that?
Yeah, I've seen it on both of y'all.
She has one in a car.
I
her
have
car.
one in my car, like right
Well,
now,
okay.
and it's like it has a seatbelt around it.
So explain it. Explain what it is.
It's like this really soft stuffed animal, but it's like always like
Did you know?
circular. And like they come in like I have a picture. Like they come in different sizes. Like the smallest one is like this.
Oh!
Yes.
Wow, that's a life-size one right there.
I have the dinosaur
The
one right there.
biggest
Glendy
one-
got it for me.
The biggest one I have is 24 inches. It's huge.
It's just big.
2 feet.
Yeah. It's big. Y'all, let me
Do you
me
take
show
it
y'all.
everywhere? So this is gonna replace your future husband.
This dude with the top hat.
That's what I'm
though.
seeing right here.
They go for a lot of money. Like,
Yeah,
they're
they
gonna be
do.
collectibles
They
one day.
do.
$2,000?
That's what we said about
Some of them
Beanie
go
Babies.
for a lot.
Hey, but they do.
No,
You
like
have the
right
Princess
now,
Di one.
Like right now, I have one that goes for $60, and it's like this big.
It's so funny. Everything
It's-
comes around full circle.
It's crazy.
That is a modified Beanie Baby.
It's a Beanie Baby. That's what
Hey,
that
does
is.
Gracie have one of these, Steven?
None of those, no.
That's a duck.
Hold on, like
It's a
this
Chuck
is
E. Cheese
this
one.
is the collection right now. It's
That's strong.
It's not updated yet, but that's
my
most of
gosh.
it.
Do you see that? That's $2,000 right
That's
there.
strong.
Look at that.
That's our college fund.
You need to sell that on eBay. You pay for your first year of college.
Well, I don't have to pay for college if I get scholarships.
There it is.
Ah,
Look,
there
and I
you
get
go.
to keep my squish whatever things.
She's
Okay.
going She's going for
Pikachu. Hey,
tennis.
didn't one of y'all say y'all like Pokemon?
I did. I really love Pokemon.
There we go.
And they're making Pokemon ones too, but I haven't seen
Yeah,
them
there's
out.
Pikachu right
There's
there.
It's supposed to
Pikachu.
be Pikachu and Gengar, as far as I know.
Squish mellows.
There's like a
yeah.
whole thing of Pokemon ones.
Nice. Wow, I see Eeyore. Anyway, I had to ask. I was like, what is that?
I collect so many of them. Like, I just have so much.
And I totally like this because, Glendy, you say, and you
Oh no, you're laughing.
you
What
have
I'm
the
like-
ability to overthink. Explain.
Oh my god, that's what happened today on our test.
Okay, so basically what had happened, it did
You were
happen.
in that test too?
No.
No, I told her about it. I was like, Zoe, I was so confident in my division skills that I was like, 36 divided by 6 is 6, and I put down on my paper 5. And I literally told myself, I'm like, it is 5. It is 5. And I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And I was right. And you know what? Sometimes overthinking does pay out because you are right, but I just let it be, and I was wrong. And I was like, are you serious right now? I'm like, you can't be serious. Like,
Wow.
The struggle's real.
I just, even on tests, I'm like, this is the right answer. And then I'm like, no, it's not. Like, on my physics test, I did that too. I was like, this is the right answer.
Do you have two voices in your head that are arguing?
Yes. I'm like, it's right. No, it's wrong. I'm like, it's really wrong.
Evil Glendy.
No.
It's wrong if you're...
No.
Stop it!
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Wow.
That's my specialty.
All right, I gotta ask this. So, Zoe, you have Coach Cyril's and Q.
Yeah.
Q. I love Quentin, and good friend of mine. Love Quentin.
Yeah.
And your coach. I didn't see the tennis coach. What's the other?
Well, I put down 3. I put Savannah, Ian, and Greg.
Okay.
Savannah, Ian, and Greg.
So between
Shout
those
out.
3, which one's your favorite, Glendy?
Next question.
No.
Next question.
No. Okay, well, this is what I was getting at. Every coach has these quotable moments, right? They have
For
these
sure.
sentences, these statements
For
they
sure.
always say. And Quentin, man, every time I'm around him, he has stuff. For each coach, give me a quotable moment, something they quote all the time, something that you'll never forget for the rest of your life.
If you're doing an imitation of those people,
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
what are
can
you
you
saying?
imitate any of your coaches?
No, I can't.
Zoe.
What are you-
I mean, the
Zoe.
only thing I've heard is like, I don't know.
Zoe. She's
Okay, so like
fantastic.
one time we were in the huddle right before the cross country meet, and I'm pretty
Right.
sure she said this. She goes, "By no means should Boaz ever beat y'all," and we beat Boaz. We beat Boaz.
Did you take that personally?
That's where I went to school.
Oh.
To be fair, I went to Arab, so.
Boo.
Well, I hear you, Zoe. I hear you throwing
But in all
punches.
fairness,
That's the
like,
second time, Zoe.
both of us graduated before either they were born or
Like, you
before,
weren't even born.
like they were little.
You weren't born in 04, were you?
I was born in
Oh.
08.
Yeah.
So that's the year I
I wasn't
graduated high
either.
school.
I was graduating.
I
in
graduated
04.
high school in 08.
I was 05, like born.
The year after I graduated.
Yeah.
That makes you old.
I don't feel old at all.
I feel old.
Got a question, Matt? You're doing so good.
I'm trying. I'm not on my game today, if we're being real.
You are on your game.
He's
You're great.
intimidated by Zoe.
Who
Yeah, I
could
am.
be intimidated by
my,
Zoe?
My hands are shaking.
Okay, well, while you're thinking of your question, Zoe, what's your favorite karate move? And don't show me. Unless you're going to use it on Glendy. Because I'm mildly
I
terrified.
can't believe this.
Well, like,
Go ahead, Matt. Stand up. I'm saying.
I don't really have a favorite. I don't really have a favorite. I don't, like, I used to do karate, but I actually quit when I got my black belt. Cause
That's pretty advanced.
Well, I mean, what more did she have to learn?
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
She's
No.
basically Mr.
There's, like,
Miyagi.
Double black belt.
She said wax on, wax off. She knows.
My coach, she actually, well, my
Cobra
sensei or
Kai
whatever,
over
Sensei.
here.
she has to go to China or
man, don't you hate
Japan,
that?
so she has to go there to get any higher level in her belt. So she got so high,
Put
she
me
couldn't
on a
even
plane.
test.
Let's go.
She couldn't even test in America anymore. She was so high.
Yeah, because we don't know.
She was
Okay,
that good.
Zoe, okay. Zoe puts this on here, though. This is funny.
What did she put?
Wait.
So
Oh,
she's
no.
black belt karate here. But her favorite movie is Princess Diaries.
Yes, absolutely.
I saw it. Okay, why?
Okay, so I have this friend. She's like a really good friend of mine. She's older than me, but she showed it to me. She's into all the old movies. Like I love The Parent Trap and everything.
I love Parent Trap.
I love
Me
all
too.
those movies, and she got me into them.
All
So
the
I
old
guess I
movies.
can just like they're not that old.
She's
but like,
hating on
they're
her
all
generation.
just-
She said all those old movies.
You
like
old
Full House
people.
is the best show ever.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm down with that.
I've
And
never watched
Boy
it.
Meets
You
World.
don't
wouldn't
watch Full
know.
House?
No.
Boy Meets World.
It's decent.
What?
Oh,
I
I've
like
seen
her.
that one.
I
like
can't
her.
say anything because she'll hit me in the throat. But
So okay. So on another note, so tell me how is the season laid out for flag football for you guys?
yes, I want to hear that.
So it's all brand new. Like
Yeah,
we didn't even know what the line of what's it called? The line of scrimmage was.
Yeah.
So it was like everybody go line up, and we're like, where? Like,
So we have
That's
a drill.
solid.
So we have a drill that works on explosion and at track practice, and basically where I get a football and I throw it up and they explode and they try to get to it, and it's the same thing. Like with our girls, they just kind of look at me like, "This will be
I
fun,"
don't
and then I get them and I'm like,
know.
"Okay, go line up." And they're like, "Huh?"
what?
yeah.
What?
We don't know anything.
Who's the quarterback?
I missed a day of practice where I think
Well,
we,
there's
like,
a couple.
decide.
There's a couple because we have like backup ones. I think.
Isn't it Kate?
Zoe, you can break wood. Can you throw the football?
I'm not very good at it, but I can throw it like from here to that door.
So when are y'all playing?
August,
I think
September 12th.
Yeah,
it's our first game. It's at home too.
Who are you playing?
There was 2 teams.
There's a team in Oxford. That's why I'm curious.
We do play them eventually.
Yeah.
We don't have any like really Boaz.
Yeah,
and
we don't have any, like,
Gunnersville.
close ones.
All of them we have to travel to, or unless they're at home.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's probably just like 6 and 7A schools that
Yeah.
are doing it.
Yeah, I think so.
We actually have a decent team size. It's 25 girls.
Yeah, it's around that.
Wow.
They could play.
Pretty good.
They could play straight like on one way. It's
Yeah.
22.
Right. I was thinking the same
Are
thing.
y'all playing 11? How many people's on the field at one time?
7.
7?
Yeah,
Oh
7,
man.
yeah.
There you go.
We have a good amount.
3
77.
strings.
I'm just saying. They got a special team. They got offense,
Wow.
defense, and special teams.
I like it.
They're taking home the shift. I'm just saying.
So yeah.
Q said we're gonna be competitive, but
Well-
he'll just be talking us up.
No, Q's a good coach. Q's a real good coach. So you got that going for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Glendy, what position are you playing, or what do you think you're playing?
Glendy's a
I think
linebacker.
I'm no.
She about to take somebody's head off, man.
I think I'm playing center.
Okay.
Center.
So,
So you
yeah.
snap the ball.
Yeah.
So she's one of
I'm
the.
okay at it.
So you
Important
should know who the
field.
quarterback is.
But
Yeah, well, there's like different quarterbacks like when we practice, so I don't know which one's like the
I
exact
feel like we're
one.
very like
Everybody's
ill-informed
been-
about this.
Yeah, everybody's been like training, so because nobody's ever played anything like this, so everybody's like working on what they're good at. Because
Yeah.
you could think, oh, I can go out here and throw, but really you're fast.
I figured this
Like,
out.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Seth, I figured it out.
Zoe is fast.
This is
There's
what's
no
happening.
back.
This is what's happening.
What's
They
happening?
have been told before they got here, you're about to go on a radio show. We're about to win this season. You do not tell
Keep
them
your mouth shut.
anything.
Not a word. Not a word. So what does practice look like?
It's fun.
We practice on the same field y'all run on.
Yeah.
I believe. But recently we've moved to the baseball field because there was like ant hills, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I figured that would make you run faster.
No, like
There we
go. Flag. Oh.
no. What,
Wow.
So against
Oxford.
Oh.
yeah.
JB Pennington?
Really?
Yeah.
That
Oh
is
my
not.
gosh! Almost all of them are at home.
So what I want
I
to
don't
know,
know. We have a couple that are away.
what I want to know is this: at one point, are we going to see a flag football game between you guys and the boys team?
Oh no,
Never.
no,
Never.
you won't.
Because they'll try to tackle, and we'll be
People-
like breaking.
Some of the girls have asked, and they said no.
And you'll be breaking.
Like our bones will just snap.
Well, it's flag football though.
Oh, so you talking about they would?
No, I'm not
they
telling
would
y'all to
fly.
put on some shoulder pads and go out there. I'm not saying that.
It's hard not to like Zoe, isn't it?
I think she would.
Like
She was ready. She was ready. Give me the helmet. We'll go.
I mean,
That's what she
I'm
said.
down. If it was
she ain't scared of nobody.
Okay.
Don't let the Princess Diaries fool you.
Hey, have you ever seen that movie?
Yes, it's
There's some
really
there's
good.
some contact in that
It-
movie. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. It's a solid movie. So y'all never gave me the quotes. Well, Coach Cyril's.
I don't really have a quote from her. I did give you a quote. Don't let Boaz go out there and beat you.
I like
Feel
that.
targeted.
Yeah, Glendy.
I know Savannah's. Hers is usually yeehaw or sad. Like,
Sad.
oh man, I just lost it. Sad.
Sad.
Oh well.
Sad.
Wow.
I hope she's watching.
So she just told us her favorite coach.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
And we got it.
She's the only one that remembered. She's the only
Well,
remembered that.
because Greg hasn't really said anything that I remember that
At
was
all.
funny, but I do remember
Greg,
saying a
it wasn't
phrase.
memorable. You got to be memorable.
Oh my gosh. I literally, there's this phrase that I started saying though that is about him. I'm like, you just got Gregged.
I feel like I
Wow.
need to meet Greg.
He was
Me
like,
too.
He was like, this is how you juggle. And I tried juggling and like they all fell. And then he started juggling. I was like, I just got Gregged. I'm like, I can't believe this.
He lured you in.
What? Tell me about your favorite tennis match up to this point.
Oh no, I don't really have a favorite one.
Yes, you do.
Tell me about a memorable
No, I
one.
don't.
One that
Well,
you'll never forget.
One at Coleman. I don't eat before any of my games. Like I'll wait the whole day
Yes.
until after I play both of my like matches.
Yes.
And so I had done that, and we went to Coleman, and the match lasted about like 2 hours. Like, and it was just my singles, and I had to play my doubles as well after.
You were a little tired.
I was dying inside, but
Did you win?
Yeah, I won both. It was great.
Of course you did.
So all was good.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
something
it was
funny
good.
about track
Yeah.
and cross country. This happens a lot. So I was coming off. It was like my second ever race, and I was coming off, and I had eaten 3 packs of gummies before I had raced. And on the finish line,
She was hopped up on sugar.
I was on the finish line. I was not on the finish line. Like the 100 meters before, I was just projectile vomiting everywhere.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't even stop.
Wow.
But like everywhere, and kids like still tell me to this day, like, you gonna throw up here? Because we go to that course a lot. So they're like, Zoe, this is where it happens.
So,
Fun
so
fact, when you run long races, that's actually a thing. Gummies.
if you
There are special gummies, but these were like the smiley face
Well, like when
ones.
I've run marathons and stuff where they'll have them in cups and they'll hand them to you.
Matt,
Oh.
I figured her strategy out. So it works like this: if she can't throat punch you,
Oh, barf
then
on
she
you.
projectile vomits at
It
you.
happened at county track. I literally
See?
came off.
Oh
I
I
had drank
told you, you better keep your players.
red Powerade. I drank half of a red Powerade. I came off the course. I about puked all over somebody.
Wow, I'm enjoying this
No
more than
shame
I
in
should.
our Okay. So here's another thing though. On your thing, I think it was you.
Mhm.
You said one of your moments was that Something happened on the stage. Was it?
Oh,
Tell me
that
that-
was super embarrassing.
Tell
so
me that
I
story.
was
That's where I was going.
I
so
was
you
in
go.
5th grade, and no, 6th grade. I was in House Frosia, and I was running for head of house because the year before
You were in what?
House Frosia. Y'all not heard of this?
That's how they. That's how they do
Okay,
it.
so like it's kind of like
It's kind of like Harry Potter.
Think Harry Potter.
And you get sorted into
okay,
houses.
yeah.
I was doing
Yeah.
the head of house thing, and on the stage when I was giving my speech, because they changed it from when you campaign to when you give a speech, and I hated giving speeches, but I wasn't that I didn't care that.
So
I
you
think.
would have had my vote.
No, I started crying up there
Why?
because I forgot my speech.
You're so cool.
No, I just forgot it, and I started crying. I just started crying.
Vote for Zoe Williams. I don't know what you need to vote for, but
No,
vote
this
for
happened
her.
a long time ago. People still bring it up to me to this day. And the next day in school, this kid came up to me and was like, "Hey, I voted for you," and I was like, "Thanks." Like, what am I supposed to say?
He said that because he had a crush on
But
you, Zoe.
it didn't end with you forgetting the speech on the stage, did it?
Oh, wait, yeah, I did. No, yes, I did. Oh, I said at the very end, "Vote Zoe."
You did what? Vote
Through
Zoe?
my tears, I said, "Vote Zoe. Keep Ferocia good."
And you didn't win?
No.
Aw.
I mean, I would have been
Glendy
devastated.
would have
You should have
voted
at least
for
got the
you.
sympathy
I definitely
vote.
would
I know,
have voted.
but then if you think about it, if I would have won, then I would have known everybody would have just pity voted me. Like, it would just been like,
Who cares?
"No,
What?
for you."
It doesn't matter how you win.
Well, that
Just
was
that you win.
that was the year of COVID and everything, so like, it's alright. Nobody did anything.
Nobody wanted to.
Nobody
Nobody wanted to
Nobody
lead
wanted
through that.
This is cool, though. This is cool, Matt.
Yeah,
Zoe wants to be a helicopter pilot.
I saw that.
Okay, so yeah, my dad is in a Black Hawk unit. And,
No!
yes.
Now that's crazy cool.
That explains a lot about Zoe.
So
Why?
he's the chaplain, and they're actually on deployment right now. So
Cool.
yeah,
Well,
they left the
Can,
other day.
can you tell me where they are?
They're in Eastern Europe. That's all I
Okay.
can say.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So and they ride in these huge helicopters, and it seems fun because once the military will pay for your college if you go in the military.
Right.
Yeah.
So I could go in the military, get my degree and everything. They'll give me flight lessons, and flight lessons are really expensive. Just look it up, and they'll teach you all that, and then you can go out and you can fly helicopters for like hospitals, or you can put out wildfires in California and all that, and you
Yeah.
get trained to do all that
Have
for
you
free.
ever seen? Because I
Where
live
are you
down.
going?
I was in Clio, Alabama, which is close to I think MacDill Air Force Base, and I was hanging out in the middle of nowhere, and an Apache helicopter flew over my head.
That's cool.
Have you ever had an Apache? Have you ever seen one fly? They're loud and they're fast.
I've seen them. I haven't seen them. I've only seen Black Hawk.
I was terrified.
You know,
I was
she said,
terrified.
I've only seen Blackhawks.
Only. Only. I think that's crazy cool. Glendy? And we're going to have to break this down.
Oh,
so
no.
first, I want you to tell us about your embarrassing thing. And then we're going to talk about your very
Oh, no. Very
complicated
detailed.
career.
She said she
Yeah.
wants to do everything.
She wants to do everything. She's going to be president one day.
No.
So I want to go to school and I
I'll
want to do
vote
all the
for you,
trades.
Glendy.
So, engineering, accounting, and a couple of trades.
She's
No
gonna be-
big
She's gonna be
deal.
like House.
No big deal. Yeah, she's going to do it all.
I want to do it all.
What are you doing? Everything?
She wants the world.
Everything.
She wants
What's
the
your
whole
degree
world.
in? Everything.
I wish.
So tell us about the funny thing that happened. to
Okay,
you.
well, I was in middle school and the bell had just rang to go home, and there was like this little like ramp.
Oh, I know
and-
that place.
and I was.
You were taken back right there. Come back to us,
And
though.
I was with my friend, and he was like, "Hey, your shoe's untied. You're gonna fall." And I remember turning and saying, "I'm not gonna fall.
And then
Like
you
I'm not
did.
gonna." I fell on my face.
Like,
Yes.
Like it was so
No,
bad.
Yes.
Who was it? Who told you that?
It was my friend Brandon.
No.
Wow.
It's so terrible.
That's the best thing in the world.
And there was people everywhere, and I was like, y'all all just saw me fall.
And you probably said it loud, like, "No, I'm good."
I did. I was
Wow.
so confident with it too.
And you're probably a little aggressive too. It's like, "I'm not going to
I
fall."
did. I was like, I'm not falling, and then
There you went. You know, isn't it funny in those situations, Matt, that we try to save face and immediately. My embarrassing thing, I had a football hit me through the field goal thing on pre-game. And I just popped my head back and kept walking. And
Yeah, you gotta play it off.
everybody starts rolling, and I'm hurting. I'm just
I
like,
bet you
I'm
like
good.
it didn't even hurt.
Yeah, I'm fine. I wasn't fine.
I actually fell down the stairs, and then my brother, there was these seniors behind me, and my brother heard about it, like, through those people who were on the stairs, and didn't even know it was me, and started laughing at the girl who fell down the stairs.
And that was your brother?
Would he?
Yes.
He would have laughed anyway, though, wouldn't he? Have?
Maybe.
Yeah.
He probably would have felt just a little bit bad.
Yeah. Okay, Glendy. And
Oh,
I
no.
hate to end this interview. It's coming down to an end because we got to move on, but y'all are so fun. Glendy, tell us about your career choices.
Choices. Okay, so
I think it'd be easier for you just to tell us what you don't want to do.
Yeah, what do you not want to do?
So I don't want to do. No, I'm just kidding. There isn't a list. No, I'm just kidding. No, so I want to be.
I don't want to dig ditches.
So I want to be an engineer, and I want to go into accounting. Like, so I want to get degrees in those.
Right.
And then I want to get certified in a couple of trades.
Like
what?
So I like welding, and
Yeah.
then I got
That's what my dad
into
does.
I got into a little bit of electricity and plumbing, so I really like those. And then I also want to do construction.
So you're gonna build the house. You're gonna
Build the house.
I'm gonna design it. I'm
And then
gonna
Put
build
the
it.
power to the house.
everything. I see the enterprise coming.
He's gonna do everything.
But yeah, that's what I want to do. It's a lot, but I'll get there. I believe.
You realize those are two really difficult degrees, right?
Yeah, I know.
I like
I'm
it.
taking physics right now and calculus to prepare me. Today, everyone was struggling. Like, it was crazy. Like, we had to do this popper lab, and like you have to figure out the time, but you can't time it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to figure out the initial velocity, but at the top it hits its like 0 velocity, but that would be final. And then you have to calculate the time by just doing like the formula for velocity, but you have to rearrange it to time, and then you'll figure out the time.
Of course, yeah.
And the popper was
you didn't realize that?
0.72 seconds. I remember.
I'm impressed.
Wow.
She's scarred.
That just every bit of that just went over my head. So, thank y'all so much. We want you to stay with us the rest of the show if you can, unless you gotta go run.
I can stay.
And so, hey,
I can stay like a couple minutes more.
all right. But
I'm
anyway,
good.
we are
I'm
so
good to
glad you're
stay.
here because we're
At
about to
least
give
3.
away some stuff. We're about to give away some stuff. And anyway, we are so glad y'all two came. Y'all have absolutely made my day.
We'll come back later.
Seriously.
Mhm.
Y'all are fantastic. So, Steven, we're going to go to some music.
88.5 JFM is WJIA Guntersville.
Online at 885jfm.com.
Have you ever had a
My sister's name is Anna Grace Kinnemer. She graduated.
By the way,
2
the
years
show
ago.
is still happening. So
Yeah, so we're still on.
Y'all
Oh.
probably want to keep
We're
the
still on
headphones
Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, I just took mine off because I've had them on for a while.
Yeah, there's cameras on you all. That's
Did I turn
what
this
those
around?
are.
So
yeah.
it's like it's live right now. Shout out to my mom. Today's her birthday, by the way.
Sup, Mom?
Yeah.
Oh, are we doing shoutouts right now?
Sure, go ahead.
Sorry.
Shout out to my mom and my brother and my dog because he's probably watching right now.
Follow-up question.
Shout out to Jordan Younghouse, Ian Wisner, Savannah Young, Greg Henderson, Alex Smith's parents, Alex.
Wow.
I could keep going.
Yeah,
Mr.
you can.
Owen's my physics teacher.
Mr. Owens, she will pass somehow.
I will.
Who's your
I
calculus
will.
teacher? Who's your calculus teacher?
Oh, Miss Rob. She's so great. I love her.
I like it. I like it.
I
So
feel like I'm
what we're
forgetting
about to do is we're about to do freestyle, and we'll ask a question. This is a chance to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B Video Games in Albertville,
Oh, I
What
know
is
right by
that.
the Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's fun. They got an 80s style arcade. Y'all seen Stranger Things?
No, I
No.
haven't.
The reason why my favorite movie is Princess Diaries is because I can't watch scary movies. Like, literally, I got scared watching Ant-Man and Wasp.
I'm with you.
I
I don't know if I'm there, but I don't like
I'm not that scared, but I don't do scary movies.
I can't. And my mom
I
was
don't.
like, you can't watch Stranger Things because you're going to have nightmares. And I was like,
Probably
Yeah,
would.
never.
Mm.
Anyway, there's 5 games in the back that were actually in the filming
in the series.
of
Yeah,
the second season of Stranger
they rented them
Things.
from him.
Oh.
True story. Yeah, that's why I said that.
Wait, so you're in Stranger Things?
No, the video games were.
Oh.
No, I am not that cool, Zoe.
There's one reason to watch it.
Yeah, I am the reason it's scary. Pop this face up, it's over. Yes, I'm joking. But anyway, it's been fun. So my first question to y'all listening on Facebook, I'm about to ask it on live, is what is the Aloha State? What is the Aloha State?
Take it away, Zoe.
Aloha.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. I'm not asking you. Yeah, no, it's okay.
Hold on. What?
It's okay. I hope y'all were listening. No, you're not in trouble. You're so good. So
I knew it.
somebody needs to call
Good job.
in after I ask it in a minute. So
Zoe, start
it's gonna be
calling
good.
from your phone. I'll start calling.
Oh, what's the number? What's the number?
Give me the number right now.
So it's gonna be fun. I like that.
Wait, did somebody hear the answer?
Probably.
Possibly, but it's okay.
It's all good.
That's how you know that we're listening.
Yeah.
That's how
They
you
care.
Know.
Yeah.
They care.
Possibly.
Well,
We'll
let's hope my mom calls in. Come on.
I hope your mom's listening.
Call mom. Call
Mom, you should be so
Hurry.
proud. Hey, by the way, if your child's on here, give us some dirt stories, some
Yeah,
good
we need
stuff. We want to go. We go deeper.
No.
My mom's got
Tell
too
us
much
about-
dirt on me.
Tell us
Well,
about stuff that happened.
In my defense, earlier,
Oh wait, I have one.
listen, I'm in my 30s, and my dad commented earlier and said,
Being chased by the law.
said, so tell them the story about being chased by the law when
That's
you were
what he
17.
said. That's what he
It's
said.
like, Dad, what are you talking about?
You know what he was talking about. You just didn't want to go into it.
So
I don't
there
know
was-
which time.
I have one of Zoe. So one time we were at her brother's house, and because I'm friends with her brother, and we were
Is your
doing.
brother older or younger?
She is 10th grade as her. So
Yeah.
they're both seniors.
And so we were over at his house, and it was like a campfire. And Zoe was like, "Can I join y'all?" And he goes, "No." He's like, "You can stand in the shadows, though."
Oh my gosh.
And you know what Zoe does? She goes and stands in the shadows. Like she just stands there, and I just go over to go grab something. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, "Who are you?" And she's
They
like,
all thought
she's
I
like,
went
"It's-"
inside.
She's like, "It's Zoe." I was like, "Oh!" I'm like, "Zoe!" I'm like, "Come join us, please." I'm like,
Just stood there.
Yeah, and then my brother kicked me in the house. So.
How old were you at that time, Zoe?
How old
That
were
was
you?
that was last week.
Oh.
no.
Yeah.
Last
No, I
week.
turned.
So bad.
You're on point, Matt.
Him and his
I
friends.
like you a lot.
Him and his friends were in there
True
in the
story.
in the room, and I just kept going in there and turning off the lights. So that's probably why he kicked me out.
Start playing like the Halloween theme.
So you're saying there was a reason he kicked you out?
I mean, he's my brother. He loves me, but like, we're in a feud. We have to have an armistice sometimes.
Nice. Who's the cooler person?
Definitely me.
Zoe, you seem like a once in a lifetime kind of person.
Obviously.
Here we go.
The Varsity Freestyle.
And that means that we ask you a question, you call in and answer, and you win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B Video Games, which is one of the coolest places in Marshall County. And this is how you're going to do it. I'm going to ask a question. You're going to call in. We're going to help you answer that question because we're like a lifeline, but we know the answer. And we're going to have a fun time. It's going to be great. We have 2 really cool girls with us, and Matt. Matt's not a girl. He's just really cool. He's got fresh hair. So here's your question. All you got to do is call. What is the Aloha State? What is the Aloha State?
Want to win? Call us now at 256-505-0885.
Hey, who am I talking to? Hello?
Hey.
Hey, did you call in to win some 5-person all-day pass to B&B Video Games?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. What's your name?
Felicia.
Say it one more time.
Felicia.
Felicia. All right, Felicia. Tell you what, we're about to cut in. Give me just a second, and we'll bring you right up, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, man.
All right, you guys ready to cut in?
We are ready.
Let's do it.
All right,
I
here
got
we
my
go.
co-host with me here.
We're cutting in right about now.
All right. We have a contestant. And these girls are going to help me do this. They just don't even know. So, the question is, first one. What is the Aloha State?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. And my good friend Zoe, she could have a radio show by herself. She's that fun. Is going to ask you that second question right there.
What yard line must a football team drive to reach the red zone?
Where does the red zone start? in football?
What yard line?
What yard line?
It's a tough one.
I have no clue.
10 times 2 is?
10.
Times 2 is?
Do what?
What is
10 times 2
What is 10 twice?
20.
20.
You got it! I don't know how you did it, but you're quite phenomenal. Number 3, last question for the win.
You gotta say it in the microphone.
What breakfast cereal? You know, I'm just gonna
Take the phone. Take it.
Take my
it,
phone.
Take it.
Take
Take
my
it.
phone.
What breakfast cereal was Sony the Cuckoo Bird? What? That's all it says. 4.
Yeah.
Cuckoo 4. There we
Yeah.
go.
Cuckoo 4.
I cannot hear you.
Okay,
Oh, no.
I'll read
Let's do
it.
it again.
What breakfast cereal was Sonny the Cuckoo Bird cuckoo for? Cuckoo for?
Cuckoo for
Cocoa Puff?
Yes! Felicia, you have won a 5-person all-day pass to B&B Video Games. Please stay on the line. We're so glad you called. What's your favorite Smashmallow? Whatever. What's your favorite one?
Squishmallow?
Squishmallow.
Right now it's the pink cow that I have in my car.
The pink what?
The pink cow that I have.
Pink cow.
She
She
describes
said
them
cow.
as her children.
Yeah, moo.
Those are her children.
They
Yes,
are my
they
children.
are buckled up in her car.
That's awesome.
I need a picture of that.
I have 2.
Buckled
Yeah,
up.
there's no room in her car
Did you
right now for
ride
anybody.
with her?
Yes, I did.
Did you have to sit in the back?
No, they're
Yeah.
she moved them to the back seat just
Oh.
for me.
I moved them to the
Oh,
back.
look at that, Zoe. You were worth being moved
I
for.
know.
Do you feel love?
Yes, I do.
She did too, and then she's like, "Oh, thank you."
Aw.
Between the hot Cheeto wrapper and the gum.
That
Wow.
was my brother.
The shade.
I know, right?
No, it's alright. That's how my car will look one day.
Oh, wow.
She's literally throwing shade at me when her dog literally peed on me.
She stuck her hand down there, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And my dog gets excited because he's a puppy. And
No, I was petting the dog, and then I just did something on my hand. I was like, "Did he just pee on me?"
Wow.
That was just pure excitement. That's all that was.
Yeah.
Just happy to see you.
it wasn't even 100% pee, so you know.
What does that even mean?
It could have been water. It could have been water.
What does that mean?
It could have been water. Like you don't know. He gets water from everywhere.
Next subject.
Everywhere. Stop.
You were thinking it.
Stop.
I didn't say it though.
All right.
Didn't
All
say
right.
it.
Stop.
All right.
His name's Buddy. So,
Buddy.
I had a buddy.
Buddy.
You want to see a picture?
I used to have a macaw.
Sure. Show us Buddy.
My buddy was a black lab.
Do we have time to go into the pick six, Steven?
Not right now.
Okay. All right.
He said no.
He said no.
Shut the door.
This isn't a very good picture,
All right.
but he's very cute.
Oh,
He's a standard poodle, but you know,
that's a poodle
yes. But yeah.
that pees.
He
Is he called a puddle?
I mean,
Yeah.
he could be. He could be. Who are we on Zoom with?
Greg Glasscock. He'll be with us in a second. He knows all the sports stats. Okay, y'all two look like y'all have hilarious time. What is the funniest thing that's happened to you in the last 6 months?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
I mean,
Being on a flag football team.
I fell down the stairs.
In the last 6 months?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that's
No, I
not
can't
very.
think of anything.
She said that like duh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
You
I
did. You
I
didn't.
should have known.
Like you haven't.
You
I've
didn't fall down the
tripped.
stairs in high school.
I've tripped. Yes, I did.
I fell off the stage.
You've been a Arab. It's hard not to fall somewhere.
I fell off of my stage at the church one night
I do that
when
all
I
the
was
time.
preaching. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of my students said, "Did you just fall?"
I
said,
always
yeah.
go, "Oh man, I almost died." Everybody starts laughing. Because I did.
I always-
They don't know. I was that close to
I
rolling
literally
down the
have
stairs.
I walked that line, man.
I can't think of
Yeah,
anything.
it's
I like danger.
things that happen to people who preach.
I can just start
Yeah.
talking about random things.
It's true. It's true.
I like living on the edge.
You literally do a lot. It's funny. Squishmallow. What is the most valuable Squishmallow?
Oh, I know that. It's Jack the Cat, and there was only 500 of them made. And they retail for about like 1,000 something.
And you have one.
No, I don't have one.
You want one?
I don't know. It's not worth the price.
I mean, if you could get it for like $10, would you buy it?
Yes,
I mean,
would.
obviously,
Of course
but
I
you
would.
can't.
I'd buy it. Then I resell it
Get it on the black market.
to Glendy.
You find
I would buy it for $10.
You could probably go to like Atlanta right now,
$750.
and there's somebody there's somebody in a
You
back
would make
alley
money.
somewhere. It's like,
Me.
you guys want a squishmallow?
I want a squishmallow.
It's not watches anymore.
I got
Like
this one.
No, they used to be like really cheap, but now they're like so expensive. Like they've grown so popular.
Because I think it's just like everybody started buying them.
Yeah.
Because they realized they were gonna have money one day with them.
Yeah.
And so they.
Hashtag
That's what we
Beanie
thought about
Babies.
Beanie Babies.
I'm saying
Yeah.
Beanie Babies.
Hey, but they were right. The people who thought that
Beanie Babies,
Yep.
Pokemon cards.
Yo, I got
Okay,
some of
look,
those.
I collected Pokemon cards before they became this big thing.
No, you didn't, because
Yes,
you're not
I
old enough.
did.
You're not old enough.
What?
Because we were collecting them when we were teenagers.
Glendy
Well, I
had them when
collected
she was
them
like
back in.
2.
I collected them back
I
in
did and
elementary
almost did.
school. I actually had a lot of them, and
I
this
collected
kid,
Jordan
this
cards.
kid really wanted some, and he was like, "I'll trade you 5 of those Pokemon cards for a golden ring," and I was like, "What are you talking about?"
That's weird.
I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Do you look at him and say you're strange?
I was like, "No, thank you." I was like,
That's a no.
Are they holographic?
"This is suspicious."
Yeah.
It was really
Zoe,
crazy.
what did you collect as a kid?
I actually did. I collected those like My Little Life pets. You know.
Oh my gosh, I collected those too.
Those were so cute. Me
You
and my
remember?
friends
You
would play.
remember the Furbies?
Yeah.
When
Oh
they
my gosh.
first came out, and my mom is in Walmart, and
Those were
some
creepy.
random Walmart employee walks up to her and is like, "Would you like to buy a Furby?"
I actually had a Furby, and it would turn on in my closet in the
itself.
middle of the
'Cause
night.
it's
And it would
possessed
just
by the
hear,
devil.
It was
And it just
scary.
was on in the middle
Do you
of the
remember
night.
Tamagotchi?
Here we go, guys. We got 7 seconds.
Mm.
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Welcome, Greg.
What's going on?
You love your intro, don't you?
I do. I like that.
Touches your heart.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, that makes me feel good.
That's nice. So, Greg, I know you got a lot to cover today, so I'm just going to let you go at it. Tell us what happened in Marshall County last week on the opening week of football.
I tell you what, it was a busy Friday night, to say the least. Of course, one of the headliner games, which usually comes to the middle of the season, not at the beginning. But at Boaz, they had the big backyard brawl between Albertville and Boaz, and that was a back-and-forth affair, and then Albertville pulled ahead and late, and they got the win 41-30, so that was a big win for the Aggies, their first win of the year, and now they start their 7A schedule, so that was definitely a much-needed win for them. And then I was at Gunnersville for the Gunnersville-Lawrence County game, if you want to call it a game.
The killing.
Yeah, the massacre. It was actually a clock in the fourth quarter, 55-0. Got to play. I would think probably everybody that dressed out as they played a team where they just really overmatched them. But this week, starts region play. Be real interesting. Also, last week, your alma mater continues to roll.
Yeah.
ARAB went on the road, beat Brewer.
Nuts.
Shut 'em out.
That's right.
The Knights are still going strong. And Douglas had a big win out at Grant Mountain against DAR. So,
Wow.
hey, Douglas is still
big
in the
deal.
lead. So, some good starts for some teams in the county this week, region play. I'll be back in the friendly confines of Chorley again as Gunners will host Crossville this week.
Wow.
Albertville makes the long trek to Florence. They might have to leave tonight and make that game on bus. I don't know. That's a long way.
That is a long way.
So they have to go there. A very intriguing game to be in the region. Boaz hosts Scottsboro. I think that's going to be a very interesting game. And
Telling.
yeah, and another one too that'll be very interesting is you've got Douglas and Arab, which I think will be very interesting out at Arab. It's actually their season home opener after, Arab started on the road with Albertville and Brewer. They finally have a home game against what's a very tough Douglas squad. So there should be a lot of good games this week as we get region play going.
Wow. It's going to be a good week. Arab Douglas.
Yeah, I tell you, that's
actually a good game this
for the night. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. And, next week will be a very interesting game. Looking ahead a week, Gunnersville has to go to Douglas.
Ooh.
And, you can't sleep on the Eagles. They're a scrappy bunch, and they're playing good ball, and they're definitely a threat. I think they've got a great chance of making the playoffs again this year.
They are way better than they used to be. I will say that.
Absolutely.
Way better than they used to
Absolutely.
It's not even close. And, one thing we've talked about before, something that's very important with any team is continuity with your coaching staff. And when you have coaches that come and go yearly, you can't build a program. And, Douglas was going through it for a while, and now Crossville has been going through it, and they still are, as they have a new coach yet again this year. But, you never can build until you get stable with a coach.
Yeah, it's all about culture.
It really is. And, Douglas is, so much better simply because they have a hometown boy and Coach Brandon Lyles that's there. He loves the community. He wants to be there, and it's all about culture. It is, and he's instilled a winning attitude in those guys, and it's showing on the field as they've, made the playoffs last year, and they started off undefeated this season. So, A-Rab better be ready for that game Friday night, because the Eagles are coming in not to just show up and get a good showing, I guess. They're coming out for the W.
Now, Greg, I don't know. Do you have any stats on some of the volleyball teams?
Yeah, one thing I want to mention, one thing that struck my interest, there was a tournament over the weekend. Kudos to the Gunnersville Lady Wildcats. They hosted a tournament, pretty big tournament. I think it might have actually been held at Supreme Courts, where there was some local flavor in there. I saw that Boaz and Albertville were also in there, but they went undefeated and won the gold bracket, which is the bigger division bracket. They won it all. I want to say they went 9-0 in it and have an overall record of 14-2 and ranked.
Wow.
Gunnersville's always had a pretty good volleyball program, and it looks like it's continuing on into this season. And hopefully next week I'll have some more volleyball statistics, other than that one big tournament that several teams were in.
Yeah.
I haven't really been up to date with anything else. Seems like I've been neck deep in football right now. So it's a great time of year for fall sports.
Well, Greg, I am so glad that you called, and you always help us so much to understand what just went down. But it seems like a competitive county this year.
It's been busy.
Yeah, that's what I was really hoping for, and I still think it's going to be very competitive. I don't see many people in the county blowing out somebody else. It'll be real interesting. A lot of folks love to, fight it out for that Marshall County championship, and I think it's really wide open this year. A-Rab, they're doing so good. I think a key game this year, not only in the county but the region, is going to be in A-Rab when Gunnersville and A-Rab play each other. I think there's a real good chance both of those teams could be undefeated going into that matchup, and that would be.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Slap down, drag out fight.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those slobber knockers.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Well, Greg, I am so glad you called. Thank you so much for joining us and spending time with us today.
Sure thing. I enjoyed it. Look forward to talking to you guys next week.
We'll see you then.
All right. See y'all.
This show is powered in part by Charburger, home of the famous char-grilled Wildcat.
Did you guys get to eat any of that Charburger?
Some of it. I took one
Wait. Somebody said they didn't like burgers, so I got a chicken sandwich.
I don't know if y'all actually heard us. We were out there laughing.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
What were you laughing
said you
about?
didn't like a burger,
because I was like, Zoe, I put down that I didn't like hamburgers. I'm like, do you think that they were gonna feed us? And she was just like, no, I think that's just a question starter. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about it. So then we saw the plates because he was like. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, that's why y'all were laughing.
And so then we went over there and we opened it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, it has chicken in it. And then we started like laughing really hard, and then Zoe opened hers because she thought it was gonna be the same, and then it was a cheeseburger.
She said, I guess I'm just gonna starve today, Zoe.
I got you. I took care of you, Glendy. I told you we're friends.
Should have never doubted.
Don't ever doubt me again, Glendy.
I will
What if
tell
I
you
do?
this about Boaz.
What?
We did a full sweep on Boaz in football.
What?
Middle school beat Boaz.
What?
JV beat Boaz, and varsity.
And you're gonna beat Boaz somehow, some way?
Some way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
I know. It kind of hurts a little different when you.
Well, whenever you never lost to Albertville, it's all good.
That's great. Oh,
Throughout
okay.
all
There was that.
All of your schools.
She's gonna bring out that karate.
Whole lot of trash talking happening.
Yeah.
I will say, Arab went like 3.5 years losing every single game, and then Albertville came to town my sophomore year, and we beat them, and we ran the field, and we tore down the goalposts.
You tore him down?
We didn't win for 3.5 years.
That's kind of mean, though.
Well, the principal was not too upset.
This
so.
is on live, right? So you can go to jail. No,
No. Everybody was there. There was 1,000.
Was that at Arab?
Yeah.
Oh, so you tore down your own goal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought y'all
in the pit.
Oh, in the pit.
In the pit.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought y'all like tore down the other team.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, okay, I have that on camera.
So y'all are the was it the current goalpost? No, it was in the pit. So it's not okay.
It was in the pit.
Yeah.
You know, Arab in tennis is really mean. Like they almost started a fight one year with
you, Glendy?
with our JV.
You're starting a fight right now because you're listening.
They were talking trash on one of my friends, like
Glendy,
at
they
a
can
far
hear
in
you.
court, right? And so then like they literally got up to the nets and they were like ready to swing, and then the coach just comes running like, "You need to stop that, both of y'all."
That's
It was
funny. That's funny.
It was
So,
crazy.
so in a minute, what we do is called buzzer beater, and that's where we tell people to find us after. So you will say, I'll say, hey, this is where you can find us when the show's over, and you'll say you can find us at Facebook at Varsity Radio Show. You can find us on Instagram at Varsity_Radio_show, and you'll do Twitter at Varsity Radio 885, and Steven will do TikTok. I'll finish with podcasts. So
I'll definitely mess that up.
no, you won't. Glendy.
Yes, I will.
Glendy,
Okay, so I go after him.
You're
And
doing
then I'm
it.
after
Your
that, okay.
Instagram.
That's right.
Okay, I got you.
Wait,
Your
I gotta,
Twitter.
He put it in order of things that let's age appropriate because y'all don't do Facebook.
hold on. I have Facebook on my phone right now, and I use that.
Do you?
Come
Yeah,
on,
I
girl.
do.
That was some sass right there.
Proud of you. I like it.
Because he was
See,
like,
what
"I
had
use
happened
that."
was,
I love it.
that's funny. I like it. I've had so much fun with y'all. I feel like I need to have another week of it.
Y'all will just have to keep asking us back.
That's right.
Are fun.
I was thinking about MySpace the other day.
No,
What's
that exactly. They don't know. It was the original Facebook.
Zoe, we gotta finish our shout outs before it ends. Shout out to Kelly Ray. Shout out to Jonah.
The buzzer beater.
All right, that lets you know where you can find us when the show is over. And so you can find us
on Facebook at Varsity Radio Show,
at Instagram on Varsity_Radio_show,
on Twitter at Varsity Radio 8885,
on TikTok at Varsity Radio Show.
Podcast everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. This show will be available tomorrow. You can hear the audio, and these are two of the most fun guests we've ever had. You probably want to. Hey, we want to tell you about B&B Video Games. This is that special place with an 80s style arcade, a video game retail store, and it is right by the Pizza Hut like every 80s thing should be. Right there.
That's right.
And then the Char Burger. It's the home of the famous Char Grill, Wildcat Burger, Philly cheesesteaks, jumbo crispy onion rings. Wasn't it good?
It was great.
Delicious.
It was delicious. Oh.
Delicious. There we go.
Fantastic.
I love it.
Fantastic. Hey, we want you to come back next week. Same varsity time, same varsity place, 88.5 JFM. We'll see you there.
Same people. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen.
And then the Batman reference.
All right, y'all look at
Yeah,
a
you're
camera
welcome.
and just wave goodbye.
Lego Batman.